When it comes to oil production and reserve around the world, some countries are exceptional and can be regarded as giant in the oil industry business. Together, these nations produce a sizable amount of the world's oil, which shapes energy markets and has an impact on world politics. Based on their daily production rates, these 10 nations rank first in the world for oil production as of 2024. Number 10. Kuwait. Kuwait is a significant player in the global oil market, producing around 3 million barrels of oil per day. The country's economy is heavily reliant on its oil and gas sector, which contributes about 50% of its GDP and accounts for roughly 90% of export revenues. This dependency highlights the critical role of petroleum in sustaining Kuwait's economic framework and funding its government operations. Kuwait's oil wealth is concentrated in its massive Bergen field, one of the largest in the world. Despite challenges like political instability and delays in infrastructure projects, Kuwait continues to explore new oil fields to boost its production capacity. Efforts are also being made to modernize its oil sector and attract foreign investments. Number 9. Iran. Iran produces around 3.8 million barrels of oil per day, making it a key player in the global oil market. Despite its high production potential, Iran's output is significantly hampered by international sanctions, which limit its ability to export oil and access advanced technology for its energy sector. These sanctions primarily target Iran's nuclear program and its regional political activities. However, Iran remains a powerhouse in terms of proven reserves, holding the fourth largest reserves globally, estimated at over 200 billion barrels. The country's major oil fields include Ahvaz, Marun, and Gaksaran, all located in the prolific Zagros Basin. Efforts to expand production are ongoing, with plans to increase output as sanctions ease or alternative markets are secured, such as partnerships with China and other non-Western countries. Number 8. Brazil. Brazil produces approximately 3.1 million barrels of oil per day, making it a significant contributor to the global oil market. A majority of its oil production comes from offshore fields, particularly in the pre-salt basins located deep beneath the Atlantic Ocean. The Campos and Santos basins are among the most productive, with vast reserves of high-quality crude. In recent years, Brazil has focused heavily on deep-water exploration and development. The state-controlled energy company, Petrobras, plays a pivotal role in these efforts, leveraging advanced technology to extract oil from challenging environments. These investments aim to boost Brazil's production capacity further, ensuring long-term energy security and economic growth. Number 7. United Arab Emirates, UAE. The United Arab Emirates, UAE, is a major oil producer, with an output of around 4 million barrels per day. Most of its production comes from Abu Dhabi, home to some of the world's largest oil fields, including the onshore Buhasa and offshore Zakum fields. The UAE has vast reserves, estimated at around 100 billion barrels, primarily located in Abu Dhabi. The UAE has ambitious plans to expand its production capacity to 5 million barrels per day by 2027. This is part of a broader strategy to diversify its economy while maximizing revenue from oil in the face of a global energy transition. The state-owned Abu Dhabi National Oil Company, ADNOC, is leading these efforts, investing in new technologies and enhanced recovery techniques to boost output. Number 6. Iraq. Iraq produces around 4.5 million barrels of oil daily, positioning it as one of the world's top oil producers. The country holds significant proven reserves, estimated at over 140 billion barrels, which are primarily located in the southern fields, like Rumaila, West Qurna, and Majnoon. These fields are among the most productive globally. Despite its immense potential, Iraq faces challenges that constrain its oil sector. Political instability, security issues, and outdated infrastructure often hinder production and export capabilities. Frequent disputes between the central government and the Kurdistan Regional Government, KRG, over resource control have added to operational uncertainties. Addressing these issues is critical for Iraq to fully realize its oil production potential. China produces approximately 4.1 million barrels of oil daily, making it one of the top oil producers globally. Despite this, China is also the world's largest oil importer and the second largest consumer, reflecting the immense energy demands of its rapidly growing economy. The country's domestic production primarily comes from older, mature fields such as Daqing, Shengli, and Changqing. On the international front, China has been aggressively securing supply chains through investments in oil-producing countries across Africa, the Middle East, and Latin America. This strategy aims to diversify its sources and ensure energy security amid fluctuating global markets. Number 4. Canada. Canada produces about 5.6 million barrels of oil per day, making it one of the top oil-producing nations globally. A significant portion of this output comes from the oil sands in Alberta, which are among the largest reserves of heavy crude oil in the world. These sands account for over 60% of the country's total production. Canada is a crucial energy partner for the United States, supplying about 50% of U.S. crude imports. This close trade relationship underscores Canada's strategic role in North American energy security. Russia ranks third globally in oil production, with an average output of about 11.2 million barrels per day. The country's vast reserves and extensive infrastructure make it a key player in the global oil market. A significant portion of its production comes from Siberian fields, such as the Pryobskoye and Samotlor fields, which are among the largest in the world. Despite facing sanctions and export restrictions, particularly since its involvement in the Ukraine conflict, Russia continues to maintain high production levels. The sanctions have limited access to advanced technology in Western markets, prompting Russia to pivot towards Asia, especially China and India, as major export destinations. Its ability to navigate these challenges underscores the resilience and strategic importance of its energy sector. Saudi Arabia produces approximately 12.1 million barrels of oil per day, making it the largest oil producer within OPEC. This high output is supported by its vast reserves, which are estimated to be around 266 billion barrels, ranking among the largest globally. The Ghawar field, the world's largest onshore oil field, and the Kuwait field are key contributors to Saudi Arabia's production. These fields, combined with advanced extraction techniques and significant investment in infrastructure, allow the country to maintain its production levels efficiently. Saudi Arabia also plays a pivotal role in stabilizing global oil markets. As a leader in OPEC, it often adjusts production levels to influence oil prices and meet global demand fluctuations. Number 1. United States. The United States leads global oil production, with an impressive daily output of around 17.7 million barrels. This figure includes not only crude oil, but also natural gas liquids, NGLs, and biofuels, which are significant contributors to the country's energy portfolio. The surge in U.S. oil production is largely attributed to the boom in fracking, hydraulic fracturing, and shale oil extraction, particularly in regions like the Permian Basin in Texas and New Mexico, as well as in North Dakota's Bakken Formation. Advances in fracking technology and horizontal drilling have enabled the U.S. to tap into vast reserves of previously inaccessible oil, leading to a dramatic increase in production since the early 2000s. These innovations have not only allowed the U.S. to become the world's top producer of oil, but also reshaped the global energy landscape. decreasing its reliance on imported oil and altering market dynamics. The United States' diverse production from shale, offshore, and conventional fields, as well as the continued development of biofuels, reinforces its position as a key energy player in the global market. We have come to the end of the video. I am convinced beyond doubt that you enjoyed the video and you have learned one or two information from it. Please drop a comment if you think there is a country we did not add on the list. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like, share, and turn on the bell notification to get first-hand information anytime we post a new video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.